Ladies and gentlemen, 2018 has come to a close, and what an unusual year. YouTube Rewind became one of the most disliked videos on the entire platform. North and South Korea both settled their differences, Disney bought Fox, and Doctor Who was nearly killed off by its first female Doctor. But none of that compares to Easter eggs, which were, to be honest, the most important aspect of the entire year. From Red Dead Redemption 2 to Far Cry 5, we've had some absolutely amazing games this year, featuring some brilliant Easter eggs. So in today's retrospective videos, we're going to be taking a look at some of the best Easter eggs from 2018. One of the most popular and overrated games of last year was Red Dead Redemption 2. You know it's true. And if the atrocious pacing didn't put you off, you would have had the opportunity to see one of the greatest Easter eggs of the entire year. Just like I did in this video from November. Aliens have always been a staple of Rockstar games. Rumours of UFOs have been around since the days of Vice City and San Andreas, but with Grand Theft Auto 5, we finally got some hard, living proof of the Rockstar universe extending beyond planet Earth. Not to be outdone, Red Dead Redemption 2 also features alien spaceships hidden in the game world. Just north of Emerald Ranch, you can find an abandoned cabin where it seems that a cult has sacrificed themselves, believing that something otherworldly would take them away. They weren't entirely wrong. As mentioned in the note, the next location we will be visiting is the summit of Mount Shan, where at around 2 AM, you'll be able to witness another UFO. Far Cry 5 was another amazing game from Ubisoft this year and one of my personal favourite entries in the Far Cry franchise. There were so many good Easter eggs in this game, it was hard to pick one. So I decided to go with all of you horror fans out there, and hopefully you'll like the one I've chosen. Welcome back to Far Cry 5. One of the biggest movies of last year was It. I loved the movie, and so did a lot of other people, so I'm really not surprised that Pennywise has made his way into Far Cry 5. Or should I say, he's made it in there twice with these two Easter eggs. Let's start off by heading to this location on the map. What you'll find here is a storm drain, or whatever this is actually called. Now what's interesting is the red balloon floating outside. A red balloon is an iconic calling card of Pennywise the Clown, and it's very fitting to see it inside a storm drain since Pennywise lives in the sewers of Derry. Now the second Pennywise Easter egg can be found in another very fitting setting, O'Hara's haunted house, found here on the map. Now from first glance, this place looks like some kind of fake tourist attraction, but trust me when I say, it's really not. So first up, to get inside, you have to turn the power on. This is where things start getting a little weird. Cue the scary music.
A mysterious figure will appear in the attic window before strolling away.
Okay, not that scary, but let's just head inside anyway. The haunted house itself is full of creepy attractions, which are pretty clearly made from human corpses. That's what you get when you chase a career in showbiz, people. Anyway, once you make your way all the way through the house, you'll end up in the attic, where our friend from before has made a convenient exit. What's left behind will be another red balloon. This one has a few extra goodies as well. Playing the answering machine, you'll hear this. Now that sounds like a clown to me, but if you need even more proof, the note on the sofa should have you covered.
You have the fear of God. You need the fear of the devil. You need to fear it. You will wish your mind was scooped out of your body, because when it is through with your bodies, you won't want them anymore.
Those capitalizations on it make it a pretty definitive Pennywise reference. Just Cause 4 is not a great game. It's great fun, but it's not great. It seems that they actually put more effort into the Easter eggs in the game than the actual game itself. I could have filled this entire video with Easter eggs from this game alone, but I'm not going to do that for obvious reasons, so I've instead chosen probably the one you would expect me to choose. This is, of course, Take On Me. a-ha's Take On Me music video is an icon of 80s music, and the song itself has had a resurgence thanks to recent meme culture. All that being said, this Easter egg in Just Cause 4 is perhaps my favourite Easter egg ever. Also, I know I said no more puns, but... Do you know, I thought I'd lost this. Battlefield 5. I wasn't really anticipating this game very much, but after playing the full release, not the beta, didn't like the beta, I really fell in love with this, and being back in World War II is great fun. And I think it's actually got my favourite Easter egg of the entire year, which is a reference to The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. So while you watch that video, I'm going to slip into something a little more comfortable. The Battlefield games have always been known for their complex but really interesting Easter eggs. With Battlefield 5 having been available for a little while now, we're starting to find some really cool Easter eggs. And we're going to start with one of my favourites so far. The war story called Nordlis is where you can find this Easter egg. Around halfway through this mission, you'll be given access to a large open area for you to complete your objectives. It is in this place that you can find free gold coins, and by collecting them all, you can see an Easter egg that is perhaps a reference to The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
It is important to note that suddenly, and against all probability, a sperm whale had been called into existence several miles above the surface of an alien planet.
So here we are at the final Easter egg for today, and we are back with Ubisoft for Assassin's Creed Odyssey. You may remember this little known film from this year, Black Panther. Well, the Ubisoft developers did, and they included an Easter egg referencing the film in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Enjoy the video. Black Panther has been one of the most popular movies of the entire year, absolutely destroying the box office and bringing Marvel movies even further into the mainstream spotlight than ever before. For these reasons, I am by no means surprised to see a Black Panther Easter egg popping up in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. So, to find this Easter egg, what you're going to want to do is make your way to the waterfall that you can see there in the distance. It can be found in the very bottom right corner of the map, roughly in this location. At the top of this waterfall, those of you who have seen Black Panther will find a very familiar looking scene. These two fighting in the water, along with their cheering audience, is a reference to the scene in Black Panther in which Wakanda, the most advanced country in the entire world, elects its leader by a trial by combat, and not by, I don't know, a vote? Okay, snark aside, it's a pretty cool scene in the movie, and I do really enjoy this little recreation that can be found in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Oh, so there we have it for today. We have officially put 2018 and its Easter eggs to bed. I'm going to make a part 2 to this video, partly because there are so many Easter eggs from the year, and partly because I want all of that YouTube ad revenue, which is clearly a joke because I don't earn shit anymore. Anyway, I do hope you enjoyed this video and will be joining me again next time for more Easter eggs. See you later, guys. Oh, I should probably say goodnight. I did that all for the pun.
His name is Luke and he's more than your average gamer. No ordinary let's player. Know about Easter eggs much better. Da 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 da. His name is Luke, aka TheRoyalGorilla. Even bigger than the giant Godzilla. Follow him in every game he goes. Da da.